Chosen ones, what I'm about to reveal may amaze you, even leave you stunned. If you're here watching this right now, it's no coincidence. You've been guided here by divine forces because a powerful shift is unfolding in your life. Your true name, your divine identity has been revealed, and now they know who you really are. That's right. What once overwhelmed and haunted you is now bending to your will. Your name, your purpose, your very existence carry a power that can no longer be hidden. But here's the truth. With this revelation comes new challenges. Your light, your energy, and your divine mission have been exposed, and not everyone will celebrate it. Some will admire you, but others will fear you, misunderstand you, or even see you as a threat. This isn't just a change in how others perceive you. It's a profound spiritual awakening. As a chosen one, you're about to witness your power expand in ways you never imagined. But to harness it fully, you need to understand the process and the responsibility that comes with it. Before we dive into this transformative message, I want you to pause for a moment and do three things. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment with the number 77. This number carries a unique spiritual vibration that will amplify the energy of this video and your journey. And remember, if you are truly one of the chosen, you'll feel compelled to stay until the very end, because your spirit already knows this message is meant for you. Let's begin. Let's start with the first sign that your name carries divine power and why it stuns those who oppose you. The first sign is your name is divine and powerful. Chosen ones, your name is so much more than just a sound or a label. It's a key to your identity, purpose, and spiritual destiny. It holds a unique frequency that resonates not only in the physical world, but also in the spiritual realm. Isaiah 43 verse 1 reveals this truth with divine clarity. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. When God calls you by name, it's not just to get your attention. It's a proclamation of your belonging, a declaration that you are his and set apart for something extraordinary. Your name was chosen by God himself. It's not a coincidence or a random word. It's a spiritual signature, carrying the energy and authority tied to your divine mission. Have you ever wondered why certain people react so strongly to you, even when you've done nothing to provoke them? It's because your name and the energy it carries disrupts their comfort. They, the ones who dismissed or underestimated you, can sense the authority behind your presence. Even before you speak or act, your name precedes you, announcing to the spiritual and physical realms that you are walking in God's purpose. But this power comes with challenges. The weight of your name can be both a blessing and a responsibility. When others sense the significance of your name, it often triggers something within them: curiosity, admiration, or even envy. Your name is a reminder of the greatness God has placed within you, and for those who are not aligned with their own purpose, this can be unsettling. It's not you they fear, it's the power of what your name represents. Let me share a vivid metaphor to explain this. Imagine your name as a unique key, crafted specifically to unlock doors that no one else can open. When you step into a room, that key begins to turn the locks in the spiritual realm, opening opportunities and revealing truths. But at the same time, that key also exposes anything that doesn't belong in those spaces: hidden agendas, false pretenses, and fear-based energies. This is why your presence often feels like a spotlight to others. Your name carries a frequency that announces, I am here for a divine purpose, and I will not be moved. When God calls you by name, he is commissioning you for greatness. Think about when Jesus called Zacchaeus by name in Luke 19 verse 5. He didn't just call him out of the tree. He called him into a new identity and purpose. Zacchaeus' name, his story, and his life were forever changed in that moment. Similarly, when you embrace the power of your name, you step into a greater understanding of your purpose. You begin to see that your life is not just a series of random events. It's a carefully orchestrated journey designed to fulfill your divine calling. But let's be honest, walking in the power of your name isn't always easy. It comes with challenges that test your faith and resilience. People may try to redefine you, label you, or diminish the significance of your calling. They may attempt to attach their own narratives to your name, hoping to limit your potential. But chosen ones, remember this: no one has the authority to rename what God has already defined. In Revelation 2, verse 17, it says, "To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth saving he that receiveth it." This verse reminds us that your true name, your divine identity, is known by God and revealed only to you as you walk in obedience and faith. The awakening to the power of your name is a transformative moment. It's when you begin to see yourself not through the lens of the world, but through the eyes of God. It's when you realize that your name carries the authority to break chains, open doors, and shift atmospheres. This isn't about arrogance or self-promotion. It's about stepping into the role God has designed for you with humility and confidence. Your name is tied to your mission, and that mission is bigger than you. It's about bringing light to dark places, offering hope to the hopeless, and reflecting God's glory in everything you do. Let's explore a real-world example. Have you ever noticed how certain names carry a sense of significance, even before you know the person? Think of names like Moses, Esther, or David. Their names are inseparable from their stories of courage, faith, and divine purpose. In the same way, your name is connected to your story, a story that God is writing with intention and purpose. When you fully embrace your name, you're stepping into alignment with that story, allowing it to unfold in ways that glorify God and inspire others. But here's the challenge. Will you embrace the power of your name, even when it attracts resistance? Will you walk boldly in your calling, knowing that not everyone will understand or support you? The answer lies in trusting God's plan. When He calls you by name, He equips you for every challenge and prepares you for every opportunity. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8 offers this reassurance. "And the Lord, He it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed." Your name is also a source of inspiration for others. When you walk in the fullness of your identity, you give others permission to do the same. Your confidence, your faith, and your unwavering focus show others what's possible when they step into their own calling. Your name becomes a beacon, guiding others toward their own divine purpose. Chosen ones, the power of your name is undeniable. It's a reflection of God's authority in your life, a testament to His faithfulness, and a key to unlocking your destiny. Comment divine if you felt the power of your name and purpose awakening within you. And stay tuned, because the next sign will reveal why your name not only attracts admiration, but also challenges those who fear your light. The second sign is your name attracts and challenges. Chosen ones, your presence is magnetic. The energy you carry, the light of your purpose, the authenticity of your soul, and the unwavering focus you've cultivated naturally draws people toward you. Some are captivated by it. They see in you a strength, a clarity, and a purpose that they admire deeply. They're inspired by your ability to rise above challenges and walk boldly in the truth of who you are. To them, your name is a symbol of hope, a reflection of what's possible when someone lives authentically in their divine calling. But here's the reality. Not everyone will celebrate your light. Your name, your energy, and your purpose don't just attract admiration. They also provoke jealousy, fear, and misunderstanding. Some people feel threatened by what you represent, not because you've done anything to harm them, but because your light reveals what they've been trying to hide. John 15 verses 18 to 19 captures this dynamic perfectly. "If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you." Your name carries a frequency that disrupts the comfort of those who live in darkness. It's as though your very presence shines a spotlight on the things they'd rather keep hidden, the insecurities they've ignored, the fears they've buried, the truths they've avoided. And because of this, the ones who gossip about you, undermine you, or try to discredit you, react out of a place of discomfort. It's not you they hate. It's the reflection of their own unfulfilled potential that your light brings into sharp focus. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? Some people light up when they see you, their faces softening into smiles, their voices warm with welcome. But others seem to tense up, their demeanor cold or dismissive, as though your very presence is a challenge to them. This isn't a coincidence. Your name carries a spiritual weight that stirs the atmosphere. Those who are aligned with their own purpose will be drawn to you, recognizing a kindred spirit. But those who are hiding from their truth will feel exposed, and their reactions will often reflect their internal struggles. Let me share an example to bring this to life. Imagine a candle placed in a dark room. For some people, that candle is a source of comfort and guidance, its flame offering light where there was once only shadow. But for others, the candle is a disruption. They've grown accustomed to the darkness, and the light makes them uncomfortable. It reveals things they weren't ready to see. They might even blame the candle for their discomfort, not realizing that the issue lies within themselves. This is what happens when you step fully into your purpose. Your name, your energy, and your light are like that candle. You offer clarity, inspiration, and hope to those who are ready to embrace it. But you also unsettle those who aren't. And while it may feel personal, it's not about you. It's about what your light reveals in them. This dynamic can be challenging to navigate. It's hard to be misunderstood, especially when your intentions are pure. You may find yourself asking, why do they react this way? Why can't they just see that I'm trying to live my purpose? But chosen ones, remember this. Your responsibility is not to make others comfortable. Your responsibility is to walk boldly in your calling, knowing that your light is meant to shine, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Matthew 5 verses 14 to 16 affirms this. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Your name also carries a dual energy. It inspires and challenges at the same time. Those who admire you often see in you the courage they wish to cultivate in themselves. They look at your journey, your resilience, and your authenticity, and they're reminded that they, too, have the potential to rise. On the other hand, those who feel threatened by you are often struggling with their own insecurities. Your light forces them to confront the areas in their lives where they've settled, compromised, or given up. And instead of seeing your light as an invitation to grow, they may perceive it as a threat. This is why it's crucial for you to stay grounded in your identity. When others project their fears, doubts, or insecurities onto you, it can be tempting to internalize their negativity. But chosen ones, you must remember that their reactions are not your responsibility. Your name, your energy, and your purpose were given to you by God, and no amount of negativity can change that. Isaiah 54 verse 17 reminds us, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. There's also a deeper lesson here. The very thing that challenges others is often the thing that inspires them in the long run. Even those who resist your light at first may eventually come to appreciate it. Your courage, your authenticity, and your resilience plant seeds that may take time to grow. And while it's not your job to force their growth, it's comforting to know that your journey has the power to impact others, even in ways you may never see. Chosen ones, the energy of your name is a gift. It attracts those who are ready to grow and challenges those who are not. It's not always an easy path, but it's a purposeful one. Comment, light, if you've noticed how your presence stirs reactions in those around you. We've covered 2 powerful signs that your name carries divine energy, but the next 3 will take this revelation even deeper. You will discover how embracing your name unlocks your inner potential, the responsibility of being chosen, and how your light exposes truth in ways you never expected. Make sure to activate all notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's keep going. Let's move on to the third sign. The third sign is self-discovery begins with your name. Chosen ones. There's a profound shift that happens when you embrace the power and meaning of your name. Your name is more than just a word you respond to. It's a spiritual key, uniquely tied to your divine identity, purpose, and mission. When you truly understand this, you unlock a deeper understanding of who you are and the potential God has placed within you. It's like stepping into a room that has always been there, but now the light is on, and you can finally see all that was waiting for you. In Revelation 2, verse 17, God declares a powerful promise. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth saving he that receiveth it. This verse isn't just poetic, it's a revelation. Your name, known intimately by God, carries with it hidden truths about your destiny. It's a reflection of your relationship with him, your overcoming spirit, and the divine mission he has set before you. Your name is tied to your spiritual journey, and as you begin to embrace it, you step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. But here's the challenge. Many of you have been living under names that were never yours. Those who doubted you, underestimated you, or tried to define you by their own limitations, may have labeled you as weak, insignificant, or unworthy. Perhaps they called you names like failure or nobody, and over time, those false labels began to feel like they were yours. But chosen ones, let me remind you of a truth that can never be erased. The only name that defines you is the one God has given you, and that name speaks of strength, purpose, and victory. Stepping into the truth of your name is a reclamation of identity. It's like shedding old, ill-fitting garments and stepping into something that was tailored just for you. Think of the story of Gideon in Judges 6. When God called Gideon, he addressed him as a mighty man of valor. At the time, Gideon didn't feel mighty. He was hiding, full of doubt and fear. But God wasn't speaking to who Gideon thought he was. He was speaking to who Gideon truly was. God called him by the name tied to his destiny, not his circumstances. And when Gideon embraced that identity, he stepped into his role as a leader and deliverer for his people. In the same way, your name holds truths about you that go beyond your current circumstances. It carries a divine energy that aligns with your mission. But to unlock its power, you must let go of the names others have tried to place on you. This can be a deeply personal and even emotional process. It requires courage to confront the labels that have weighed you down, the lies that have whispered, "You're not enough," or "You'll never succeed." But when you do, you'll find a freedom that changes everything. Think about it. Have you ever been called something negative so often that you began to believe it? Maybe someone told you you'd never amount to anything, and for a long time, that voice played in the background of your mind. But then one day, something shifted. Maybe you heard God's voice speaking through scripture, a song, or even a quiet moment in prayer. He reminded you that you are chosen, loved, and called for a purpose. That's the moment when the power of your true name began to awaken in you. Your name also connects you to your strength. It's like a reservoir of divine energy waiting to be tapped into. When you start to see yourself as God sees you, you unlock capabilities and talents you didn't even know you had. It's as if you've been carrying a treasure chest all along, but now you finally have the key to open it. And here's the amazing part. As you step into your true identity, others will begin to notice the shift. They'll see a confidence, a peace, and a focus in you that can't be explained by external circumstances. That's the power of living in alignment with your name. But stepping into your name isn't just about personal growth. It's also about spiritual alignment. Your name connects you to your divine mission. When you embrace who you are, you're better able to discern the path God has set before you. Your steps become more intentional. Your decisions more aligned with your purpose. This alignment creates a ripple effect, influencing not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. In Matthew 5, verse 16, Jesus says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Living in your name allows your light to shine in its fullest brilliance, inspiring others to seek their own divine purpose. Let me paint a metaphor to capture this transformation. Imagine you've been walking through life with a map, but the labels and landmarks are all wrong. You've been trying to navigate, but nothing seems to align. Then one day, someone hands you the correct map, a map with your true name written at the top. Suddenly, everything makes sense. You can see the paths clearly, the obstacles become manageable, and the destination is within reach. That's what happens when you embrace the meaning of your name. It doesn't mean the journey will be without challenges, but it does mean you'll finally be walking the path meant for you. For those of you who feel like you're just beginning to uncover the power of your name, let me encourage you. This is a process, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. Spend time in prayer and reflection, asking God to reveal the truth of who you are. Dive into Scripture, where His promises about your identity are written. Surround yourself with people who see and affirm your potential, and distance yourself from those who cling to false labels. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about discovery. Chosen ones, your name is your foundation. It's the anchor that keeps you grounded in God's truth, even when the storms of life try to shake you. Comment identity if you felt this shift in how you view yourself. The fourth sign is being chosen comes with responsibility. Chosen ones, you are not just called to shine for your own sake. You are entrusted with a gift that carries immense responsibility. The power of your name, your calling, and your light was given to you with a purpose far greater than yourself. It's not just about personal success or fulfillment. It's about the impact you are meant to have on the world and the people around you. Luke 12 verse 48 speaks to this truth. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. This scripture is both a reminder and a call to action. Your anointing is a privilege, but it is also a charge to live intentionally, to lead by example, and to channel your energy into creating positive change. Your presence carries a unique energy that influences others, whether you realize it or not. People look to you, consciously or unconsciously, as a source of inspiration and guidance. This is why the responsibility of being chosen is so significant. You don't just carry your own dreams and goals. You also carry the hopes and encouragement of those who see your journey as proof that transformation is possible. When you fully step into your calling, you give others permission to believe in their own potential. But with this influence comes a challenge. Those who doubt you, envy you, or misunderstand you will try to distract you from your mission. They may project their insecurities onto you, attempt to derail your focus, or even question your intentions. These distractions can feel overwhelming, especially when they come from people you care about. However, chosen ones, your focus must remain on the bigger picture. You are not called to cater to everyone's expectations or to justify your purpose to those who cannot see it. Your responsibility is to stay aligned with God's will and to trust that He will handle what you cannot. This responsibility also requires you to guard your energy. Not every opportunity, conversation, or relationship is meant to be part of your journey. As a chosen one, you must discern where to invest your time and resources. Imagine your energy as a flame. It has the potential to light up the world, but only if it's protected and nurtured. If you allow too many distractions to pull you in different directions, that flame can weaken. This is why focus is critical. Staying focused on your mission ensures that your energy remains powerful and impactful. The weight of responsibility can feel heavy at times, but it's important to remember that you are never carrying it alone. God is with you every step of the way, equipping you with the strength, wisdom, and grace you need to fulfill your calling. In 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, God says, "My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." One of the most beautiful aspects of this responsibility is the ripple effect it creates. When you embrace your calling and walk in your truth, you inspire others to do the same. Your life becomes a testimony, a living example of what is possible when someone fully surrenders to God's plan. Think about the story of Esther. She was chosen for a specific purpose, to save her people. But stepping into that role required courage, focus, and a deep sense of responsibility. Esther 4 verse 14 captures this moment of realization. And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Like Esther, you have been placed in your position for a reason, and your willingness to embrace your calling can change lives. Let me offer a real-world metaphor to illustrate this point. Imagine you've been given a torch to carry through a dark forest. This torch not only lights your path, but also provides guidance for others who are walking behind you. The brighter your torch burns, the more people can find their way. But if you allow distractions to pull you off course or let the wind of doubt blow out your flame, those who are relying on your light will struggle to see their own paths. This is the responsibility of being chosen. To carry your torch with intention, knowing that your journey is not just about you, but about the many lives you're meant to touch. There's also an element of stewardship in this responsibility. Your gifts, talents, and opportunities are not random. They are entrusted to you by God for a purpose. How you choose to use them matters. Are you using your voice to uplift others? Are you investing your time in things that align with your mission? Are you living in a way that reflects the values and principles you believe in? These are questions that chosen ones must continually ask themselves. Your responsibility is not just to achieve success, but to use that success to glorify God and make a positive impact. This journey also requires resilience. There will be moments when the weight of responsibility feels too heavy, moments when you question whether you're capable of fulfilling your calling. But chosen ones, let me remind you, God would not have given you this mission if He didn't also give you the ability to carry it out. Philippians 1 verse 6 offers this reassurance, being confident of this very thing, that He which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Trust that the same God who called you by name will see you through every challenge. Finally, being chosen comes with the responsibility of humility. It's easy to let pride creep in when you start to see the fruits of your labor or when others look up to you. But chosen ones, remember that your power, your influence, and your success all come from God. Staying grounded in humility ensures that your focus remains on the mission, not on personal glory. It also allows you to connect with others in a genuine and meaningful way, inspiring them not through arrogance but through authenticity. Chosen ones, being chosen is both a privilege and a responsibility. It's a call to rise above distractions, to protect your energy, and to walk boldly in your purpose. Comment, focus, if you're ready to embrace the responsibility of your calling. We've reached the final sign, the one that reveals the true power of your light and why it inspires some while exposing others. Are you ready to step fully into your calling? Let's uncover this final truth together. The final sign is your light exposes truth and inspires others. Chosen ones, your presence alone carries a weight that cannot be ignored. Whether you're aware of it or not, your light, the energy, purpose, and authenticity that radiate from you shift the atmosphere wherever you go. It has the power to reveal hidden truths, not only in others but also within yourself. This illumination is transformative for those who are ready to awaken to their own potential. However, it also unsettles those who aren't prepared to confront their fears, insecurities, or hidden darkness. As Ephesians 5 verse 13 reminds us, "But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light." This dual nature of your light is why your journey often feels challenging. People are drawn to you for reasons they can't fully articulate, and yet some may also resist or even reject you. The ones who try to dim your light, discredit your purpose, or pull you down, react not to who you are but to what your light reveals about them. It's not your fault, and it's not your battle to fight. Your light forces people to confront truths they may have spent years hiding from, and that confrontation can be uncomfortable. Imagine walking into a dimly lit room where things are hidden in shadows. When a light is turned on, everything in the room becomes visible, the good, the bad, and the uncomfortable. That's what your presence does. It illuminates not only the beauty, but also the areas that need work. For those who are willing to embrace growth, your light is a gift. It shows them the path forward. But for those who are clinging to their shadows, Your light feels like an invasion. It's not that you've done anything wrong. It's that your light exposes what they've been trying to avoid. This is why some people may feel threatened by you. It's not about you personally. It's about what you represent. Your light is a constant reminder that they, too, are capable of stepping into their purpose, but they haven't made the choice to do so. Instead of looking inward, some may lash out, hoping to dim your light so they can remain in their comfort zones. This resistance can manifest as gossip, criticism, or attempts to undermine you. But chosen ones, your mission isn't to make others comfortable. It's to walk boldly in your purpose, regardless of how others react. Chosen ones, your light is your greatest gift, and it comes with a profound responsibility. It reveals truth, inspires growth, and creates ripples of change that extend far beyond what you can see. Comment, light, if you've experienced how your presence alone has shifted the atmosphere around you. And as you continue this journey, remember that your light is part of a greater cosmic purpose. Chosen ones, your name is known, your light is shining, and your purpose is unfolding. Now is the time to walk boldly in your calling and let your success speak for itself. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and comment purpose to declare that you're stepping fully into your divine mission. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, the best is yet to come. God bless you.